Hey, it's the boys.
You're
Yes, again. Whoa. You know what? We on time. We're not late. You know what I'm saying? We on time. No Lexx. This is the Last of Us podcast. The fungus. What?
Among
The
Us. The
fungus
fungus among
among
us
us. Something like that.
podcast. Yeah.
Lex knows how to say it way much better than me. Of course, Lex hit us with a ringer literally minutes before go time and says, "Hey, I'm gonna have to call out sick on this one." But literally, Steels is here.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna sound weird for this one, bro. I was under the weather this whole weekend. You can still hear it in my voice, Jesus. But I'm here.
Oh yeah, we here, baby.
I'm good. I don't no fever, no nothing. It's just all sinuses, and it just hit me all right here. And but I'm good.
But anyways, all jokes aside, Lex got to hold down the fort. You know what I'm saying? Household under siege. You know what I'm saying? He got the fungus among us going on over there, so he got to go ahead and take care of that. So we here, episode 3. First of all, before we start, let's get those purple hearts in the comments. And congratulations to The Last of Us. Of course, I mean, it should have been already announced, but they had to announce it, man. Season 2, it's official. It's going to happen.
Yes, sir. We had a huge
it's going to happen, guys.
Huge
Live
discussion about this in the chat. And it's like, yo, I mean, I know shit happens and, you got to take care of your business, but Lex slides away again, bro. I was about to challenge his damn Last of Us card today.
Oh!
I was going to challenge his Last of Us card today. I'm getting tired of being left out to hang and dry. And I'm out there trying to, spit facts and like have a side. And I'm always alone on my side when it comes to The Last of Us.
Hey,
the only person that got my back is Hashem. That's it.
I might have. The thing is, Steels, like, it's only 3 episodes in, but I might have to walk back some of that shit I said about Last of Us, man. I'm gonna have to walk back.
You're starting to see it from a different light, right?
Yeah,
because you're starting to see it in that light, which has been my argument since the beginning.
But you know what? I never, and I want to go back to that episode, or something. But my gripe has never been with The Last of Us, like, overall. It's always been about the last 10 minutes of the game is where, like, it gets me. But now that I'm watching it in the show, it makes perfect sense. Like, the way it leads off, it's going to make perfect sense.
That's what I'm saying. When Ellie goes down in that little basement hatch.
Oh yeah,
she finds one stuck under the thing. Yeah. Did you see the look on her face?
Yeah.
She enjoyed every millisecond of that.
Yeah.
That's not the Ellie that was portrayed in the game. All sweet and innocent all the way till the end.
This is a demon. This is a low-key demon we get.
And she's on a different level. And they're showing that. Let's take on this episode. I'm pretty sure he'll
double back on Thursday. Thursday
Thursday
live.
Part
2 to this.
He'll have his take. I'm almost certain. But all I've been saying from the beginning, and this is everything that I said from before, is I get it. I understand the love for Joel and Ellie. I really do. I love them too. When the situation happened during the game, I was live streaming. I had to walk away from the system. Like, I took a 5-minute break. Even the people that were
spoiler alert for season 2, just in case.
Oh my god.
Hey, I was actually talking to it about with Paul at work. Paul has not played. He hasn't finished 1, and he definitely hasn't played 2. So I'm talking to him like, bro, he's like, man, they greenlit season 2. So I'm guessing season 2 is gonna be about the second game. And I'm like, well, be prepared for some heavy shit in part 2. And he's like, well, as long as they don't kill. And I'm just like, Yeah, as long as they don't. As long as they don't.
Yeah, you watch Game of Thrones because don't get attached. Those who haven't played 2 deserve to be spoiled. You know what, Royal? I kind of agree with you on that one. But that being said, let's respect. But what I'm saying is, yes, I got hit hard just like everyone else.
Yeah.
But I was able to look at the whole situation as a whole, how people are seeing it now while watching the show, because you're seeing it in front, and it's like, do or be done, kill or be killed. That's literally what it is. What the heck is that? Trading card game? You got some Pokemons?
Got some Pokemon.
Okay. So, it is what it is, man. I go in there and I understand. Now there's this talk between who's more of a monster, Joel or Drake, because
what?
Drake murdered millions of people just trying to steal jewelry and stuff like that. And it's like,
hold on,
I don't know, bro. That's
what?
what's going in the chat. That's what's going on in the chat for like the last 2-3 hours.
I'm sorry, but like my mind has been on work shit. It doesn't matter to this. But anyways,
yeah.
Let's start off the show, episode 3. I knew we were gonna get an episode like this. I knew we were gonna get an episode where we didn't experience it in the game, but it just felt right at home.
And this is something that I want to touch on real quick. Something else that's been being discussed since we're talking about it, in the Discord. They see how the season's going already, and it's like, bing, 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 and they're like, all right, here's the timeline. Oh, season's 2 coming. People are already outlawing season 2 because they know what's coming. They're just like, well, at least I get to enjoy season 1. Whatever, it is what it is.
Hey.
And they're like, oh, rest in peace, Last of Us. It was a good run already. 2 seasons, it was a good run. It's like, damn, why y'all already?
Who's saying this? Nullick?
No,
put
Rashi,
names on this shit.
And I think King, Royal. They're all just like, yeah, this is gonna be a one and done. At least I got to see season 1, and I actually said, I'm like, you know what? I wish I had the ability to block all of y'all from watching the show as a whole, because y'all don't deserve this. And they started laughing, But it's episodes like this, okay? Yeah. It's episodes like this that tells you, just trust the system, man.
Right.
Just trust the system and enjoy what they're going to give it to you. Neil Druckerman said, yes, I'm up to deviating at times. I do not like live action. Actually, I do not like live action. Well, we'll get to that in a second either. Also. He says, if I don't 100% think it helped the story,
right,
the game itself, we don't do it. But if I felt oh man, why didn't we do it this way from the beginning? Or, oh, this is going to be great, then they do it. This episode here,
this is going to be great.
When you find out about Bill and Frank, you literally just showing up in the town, and it's just banter between the two.
Yeah.
While they're going through the town, like, you don't really get the full scope of their relationship and how they met and all this stuff. But then you get a whole episode. Guess what? That prolonged the true storyline from the game.
Right.
Because now you just added an episode that technically wasn't there. So that's what I'm saying. Just trust the system. We know it's coming.
They know what they're doing over there, man.
Yes.
Neil know what he's doing.
They said that they should be able to get at least 3 to 4 seasons out of what they have in front of them. So just trust the system. Okay.
So season 2 might not be chapter 2.
Might not. They might be able, if they have 2 or 3 more of these type of episodes where they were able to just go whoop and show we'll never get
to the butterflies or whatever they're called. I'm sorry.
Fireflies.
I
mean, they have this whole section. Remember, in the game, there's this entire section. You don't meet Tommy for 50% of the game.
Yep.
They could have 2 episodes just on where has Tommy been and what has Tommy been doing.
Right.
So just trust the system, man. Just trust it. Now back to Ellie real quick.
Yeah.
Part of me, I'm starting to see the Ellie in the game, but not from the actor.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. This just seems weird. So I'm still not sold on her playing Ellie. I don't know yet. But I'm starting to see more of Ellie from the game in the show, if that makes any sense. Season 2 is confirmed to be adaptation of part 2, but they did say that it will take more than one season to adapt the game. Exactly.
That game. Oh, because I mean, yeah, that makes sense because you got to remember season 2 kind of like, I mean, chapter 2 is lengthy and there's
so
where
many
like,
side stories.
Right.
You got side
It's
stories
no
with
back and
Abby. You
forth
got side stories
because
with Ellie.
There's times, right? There's when you're Ellie, you don't know what old girl's doing over here. Time is going by, and
Exactly.
that big jump at the end, big jump in the end. Oh yeah. They got time, bro. They got material, bro. They got material.
I'm telling you, I'm calling now 3 to 4 seasons for this. And to be honest,
I'll agree.
I'm okay if that's it. Like, I don't like shows that drag out and drag out and drag out. I don't like shows that drag out.
Don't try to be creative.
Excuse me. I don't like shows that, oh shit, we got to end and then just wrap it up. End of Game of Thrones. I can't stand that.
Wait till chapter 3 the game comes out, then you keep it moving.
Exactly.
With the live action.
Exactly.
Don't try to pass the game.
So now we're getting into this show.
Yes.
This one didn't start off like the last two with like a weird, not weird, but like a
in the past, like a
flashback. A little mini short back in the
Yeah, I was expecting those. I kind of like those. I mean, I did enjoy them.
But we get it now.
Yeah. They serve their purpose.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to catch. Okay, here we go. Bill the Survivor. So they go into a flashback, and they show, well, before the flashback, they show Ellie and Joel walking, and
they in the woods,
and he's like, let's go this way. Oh, but why not this way? You're not going to want to go that way. There's some things you're not going to want to see because you're starting to get the feeling. This is what I'm saying of Ellie from the game. She was pretty much born into this world and isolated almost immediately.
Right.
She's never been in an airplane. You see her first car ride. She's looking at things like, oh my god, this is cool.
World
this is cool.
Hell no.
Take away The Last of Us from Neil? No. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah,
that makes no sense.
Like, why? It's not broken.
That makes absolutely no sense. But
that transition was
action from the part where Bill saves Joel because people will be bored. Okay. Transition was so good and sad with the baby blanket. Yes, exactly. And you go back in time to Bill. So basically they were saying, we don't want to go that way because there's stuff you don't want to see, because he sees that she's seeing things for the first time, and she's got to ingest all this, and that's it. And they start walking, and you see this gravesite of skulls, bones.
It's not even a gravesite is calling it nicely. That's not even a gravesite. That's a It's a grave is like when somebody dug you up, put you in there.
People were just left.
People got burnt.
and
I don't know what they got.
Of course, like normal, gets confused, because as she's going through this, she's learning everything as she's ingesting everything, and everything's new to her. Like she's informed but not informed at the same time. So it's like a kid. It's like a kid. And that's what I'm saying. Like I could see the Ellie from the game coming out now because of that, but I'm just still not sold on the actor. I don't know. I just think it could have been, I don't know, some stuff could have been portrayed a little differently.
I don't know. It's just the facial expressions for me, bro.
She just doesn't have the same. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it from her, but I'm seeing the character. So as weird as that sounds.
Yeah, it's serviceable for now.
They show them, and he says, I have, what does he say? He says, I don't see, no. oh, the people they quarantined. They went to all these little things, but they only took in so many people,
Right.
and
There's
everyone
a
else
point where they can't take
they
they
can't
can't take
take
no
no
more.
more people. Said she's like, well, why didn't she just let them go? And it's because they didn't want to risk. When you're sick, you can't get
More
infected.
right. If you're
So
dead,
it
you
was
can't get infected.
yeah. So we're just gonna kill you and leave you here. And you see the baby blanket, and they transition back. What it
At that
is,
point, I almost shut the show off. I ain't gonna lie.
really?
Because I saw the blanket, the transition, then you see the actual baby. I'm like, bro, I don't want, bro, don't do this. Please don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't show me that. But
Don't
obviously
show
they
me the
did it.
baby dying. Yeah, they didn't show
Yeah,
the
yeah,
baby
yeah,
dying,
yeah.
but you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, you put two and two together, but just don't show
So
it.
a flashback reveals how Bill managed to avoid getting dragged into a quarantine zone by the U.S. military in in 03. His paranoid anti-authority tendencies worked in his favor, and he hid under his house. He had like a
Bunker.
bomb shelter type thing, or just whatever, filled with guns and as he said,
Cameras,
he was a
radios.
survivalist. You know,
Yeah.
um, his tendency worked in favor as he hid from the neighbors. Were caught up in the sweep. A horrible mass grave Ellie and Joel discovers
Yep.
suggests that a lot of the people were killed.
Right.
Not today, you new world of Jack Book fucks is what he says. After the soldiers failed to find his hideout. Probably for the best, since Bill had an arsenal of weaponry, seemed absolutely ready for the siege.
Yeah, that would have been an instant shootout.
I thought that was not funny, but like the millisecond he leaves, he comes outside and then just like instantly is like,
I'm going
all
to Home
right,
Depot.
well, here we go. takes dude's boat, gets the truck, takes dude's boat, just starts riding around the town, going to the store, shopping, getting everything he needs. And then
I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of lit. Like in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, would I do that? Like, I would love to do that if all shit went to shits. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to Home Depot. I'm about to make me a town. I'm about to be Bill or Frank. I'm about to be somebody.
Yeah. So he goes and gets everything he needs. And then you can see his progression through the years as they slowly jump through how his town is being built up. And then you kind of see where he gets this from. You know, he gets his own vegetables and having his own meals and drinking his own wine. And then we see Frank. You know, let's not get ahead. Love in the Darkness. In 07, Bill's ways of life appears to have served him well. He looks much the same 4 years after the outbreak. So they move ahead 4 years.
Yeah.
His lonely existence changes forever when Frank, a survivor from Baltimore quarantine zone, falls into one of his traps. So here comes Frank.
Lucky that was a safe trap.
Yeah, all them traps that he had out there. He
dude is Jigsaw.
Pig. He even mentions later on, he's like, I swear to God, I'll walk through one of your traps if you keep this up. You know. He winds up being a lovely guy, even though in the beginning they made him seem kind of sketch.
Yeah. I thought he was sketch too.
Yeah, I thought he was a sketch too, because let's face it, in every one of these types of shows, mostly The Walking Dead, everyone you meet, there's always a group behind waiting to come jump and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So even though against his better judgment, Bill still welcomes him in, and Royal, you're finally getting on my side. Might even be Team Abby. The more episode pass, the more I hate Ellie. I'm trying to tell you this, man. I've just seen it from the beginning. Thank you. I've seen it from the Abby equals Negan. I mean, Negan went from most hated to most loved. So, I mean, I'm telling you, once y'all start opening up your eyes and you realize what I've been saying all this time, I'm going to have more people on my side. I'm telling you. So you get to even watch Tess and Joel get introduced into this on how they, became friends, and, they met over the thing. They're trying to, what is it? Familiarize? No, not familiarize. Normalize this life. as much as possible. And
Right.
Frank knows, he's like, I know we have a compound here. We're safe. Obviously, we've been safe for X amount of years. Why can't we like invite people and this and that? But Bill is still in this.
Hold on, you fast forward past some excellent pieces. Hold on one second.
Did I?
No, that dinner, man. When dude came in there hungry as shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that presentation, man. Even though the world went to shit, dude put down that shit on the table.
The rabbit with the carrots.
The good wine.
The good wine. Did you realize?
Damn, this man wine and died in this man.
Do you realize that was the same exact meal they had at the end?
Damn.
The second I saw that plate, I was like, wow, that was their first and last meal together. So that just made that story even more like, bah. There you go. You're welcome.
Damn.
Just blew your mind.
Okay.
No, you said what you said, Royal. You said what you said, Royal. No, you can't keep going back and forth. All right? It's out there in the world. You can't keep going back and forth. So they even befriend Tess and Joel over the years, having the smugglers over for a meal, agreeing to work together. Tess and Frank immediately hit it off, while the more severe Joel and Bill find a mutual respect.
Yep.
In 2010, Raiders assault the town, and they warned them. They said,
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, dude warned them, said, "Hey, that fence over there you got, little weak, some good
you have
shit.
A year at most. I can help you out. Be wary of Raiders.
Shit. Yeah, the Raiders.
I'm surprised they only got raided one time out of all that time. Something Joel warned Bill would happen. The fortified defenses hold up, but Bill is shot to survive. Yo, this dude is out there in the middle of the street banging like, this is mine. You're going to have to kill me to take this.
But the thing is, he got up, bro. He went outside by himself. He didn't even wake up dude up or nothing.
No, he's a Bill. Where you at, Bill? Bill's already outside. Pow, pow, pow. Yo, he's just pow.
While they getting messed up by the jigsaw. When the shit went off.
Oh yeah.
And then you just saw grinding gears.
And then flamethrowers come out. Yeah.
I thought the puppet was gonna trickle out. Oh,
I just thought Bill was happy he was finally able to see someone alive again. Exactly, but he was still very skeptical because it's like you just never know, man. You just never know if somebody's coming and trying to take what you got, you know?
Right. Because what he had was a nice kingdom. That little block that he fenced off.
Bert, did y'all expect that they would have had an interrelation that they did? Well, in the game, they mentioned them two together as a couple. But again, this is what we're saying, that they're taking these pieces of the game that we weren't given and giving it to us throughout the show, because we didn't get to see this type of relationship. We didn't get to understand their type of relationship together in the game like this. All we knew was what Joel said during banter. Bill and Frank, this and that, they were lovers, or however he said. I don't remember. It's been such a long time.
It was like kind of like implied.
It was implied, yeah. So you knew that there was two people living in this area, and that's pretty much it. They were together and they lived together, and that was it. You didn't get to see the amount of love that was actually between them until here.
Right.
Patching them up. Jumping to 2020, we discover that Frank has suffered from major health problems. Over the years, he has lost most of his mobility. He's confined to a wheelchair, and it's clear he's struggling to use his hands as well. Bill is a loving caregiver, helping his partner take pills and getting around.
But hold on. I don't know where you're getting this from, but the reverse was after he got shot, he was like, "I'm sorry," and dude was like, "What you sorry for?" He's like, "Because I'm older." You know what I'm saying? And then it fast forward, and the roles is reversed. It doesn't even matter that he's older, because guess what? The younger one's actually sick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He said it doesn't. He said, because I thought that meant he was dying. He's like, it's okay, I'm older. Yeah. It just didn't say that here, but he did. Right. He did mention that, and I thought he was dying at that point. I was like, wait a minute, is this is where he goes, and now Frank is by himself?
Right. That's what I was thinking too.
He kept saying, get Joel. Joel will help you. Get Joel. It's okay.
And Joe popped up. He popped up for that.
Yeah. Let's see. I thought Bill was happy. Yeah, it was very, very subtle, which I loved. This episode could have been a special episode separate from the main plot. I mean, I thought it was.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. Um, Tender last moments. One morning in 2023. Now they move forward another 3 years. Bill wakes up to find Frank sitting up beside him. Having accepted that there's no way to treat his ailment, he admits to having spent most of the night getting out of bed and informed Bills that it's his last day. At that moment, I didn't know what he was talking about.
This was a dope scene because I was gonna be like, is dude gonna flip because he gave away his gun for them, but the strawberries was like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
it was like something that you like take for granted. Like, we just go to Publix, eat some strawberries.
Yeah.
They had to trade a whole gun just to get some seeds.
That's how this world. That's how this life is. I can get you what you need, but you got to give me what I need. And he even says it earlier in the day when he sees the piano. Oh, how much is that worth? It ain't worth shit nowadays.
Right.
It ain't worth shit nowadays, but and that, again, this is gonna keep coming up. You got to keep putting yourself in their life, in their world, how they thinking and stuff like that, you know. And that's what I've done from jump start. Not even the show, the game itself. And it's the same thing with any of these type of shows and movies. You got to put yourself in that time frame and be like, is this shit I would do? And that will give you a different understanding.
Oh yeah, for sure. Are you trading your gun for some strawberries?
I mean, it depends. If I wanted straw, I mean, as you can tell right away, he's all like, well, what gun was it? It's okay. It was a little one. Trust me, because he knows that this is something that he wants.
Right.
This is something that he wants. No, like separate, an extra episode dedicated to them, not part of the 9 episodes. I prefer the bad.
So you want 10 episodes?
I have a thing for tragic endings. Bill pretty much didn't have much story after
so you love
that.
Titanic.
He's just left alone. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was written bad. I think it was perfect the way it is, and you need these little.
And the way that the pacing was good.
Yeah, you need
the
these
pacing
little.
Was good. It felt
extra,
like it could have been its own movie for real. Like, even though it was just 1 hour, they squeezed so much in that 1 hour that you like. By the time it ends, you're like, damn, I feel for these dudes.
Yeah.
Like, if it's me and my girl sitting at that table,
you get to see
like,
a true
I'm doing
love
the same
story.
shit. I'm rocking
a true love story that starts in this world, and you can see. I mean, nowadays, what do we do? Ask the girl out, get all dressed nice and proper. You pick a place to go out. You have some dinner. You wine and dine. You hope you hold hands later. Maybe a little kiss goodnight. Is there going to be a part 2? I'll text you. You text me. Nah, fam. Homeboy fell in a hole. He begged for some food. That's how they fell in love. Like, come on, man.
And he got a hot shower.
Got a hot shower out of it. He had a meal and wine. They played song together on the piano. Like, all this shit is, like you said
Frank
earlier.
was on some shit, though. Frank was on some shit.
Yeah, they're minute little things that you don't think of until it's taken away from you.
When Frank was walking through the town, like, we gonna fix up that shop, this shop for our friends. Like, Bill, like, what friends? Like, we don't. It's just
Like, what friends? It's just us two, and he's thinking all like, oh, we're gonna fill this up. People could come and go, and we could have
like, this is Disney
we could
World.
have dinner parties and shit like that. Like, he's trying to normalize it as much as possible.
Bill was like, hey, this ain't Arby's. This ain't that.
Yo, that line was fucking crazy though. Though you ain't gonna come around and tell your friend this ain't Arby's. You ain't gonna be eating for free. And instantly he's like, well, Arby's is a restaurant. You can't eat there for free anyway. I was just like, damn, son.
Shit.
But why did they pick Arby's? Like, there's so many other better restaurants they could have picked than Arby's. I mean,
Cowboys love Arby's.
Arby's ain't bad.
And I'm like, hey, that Wagyu burger, don't sleep on it. I'm telling you right now, man. That cheese and beef, don't sleep on it.
The cheese and beef. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. But I could have picked a couple other better restaurants than Arby's. Because it's about the meats, Paul.
Rashi, chill.
Damn. So you do get to see their love blossom from him almost shooting him. What's going on?
Oh my god, I never even thought about that until Rashi put that in the comments, bro. She wild for that, bro.
What? Oh,
because that's the commercial.
Yeah. Arby's, we got the beef.
Oh my god, stop. And that never, like, I didn't even connect that. So wherever she got that from.
now because it's about the meat. Arby's. Wow. Okay.
All right, man. I'm sorry.
Okay. I didn't think of that till just now too. All right. But yeah, you get to watch this relationship blossom from him almost just killing him right then and there to being like, you know what, I'll let you leave, but just don't come back, to I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything
first dinner,
for you,
the little awkward first dinner.
Yeah, that was the kind of awkward.
The little awkward first time in bed. He's like, yeah, I never did this before. He's sitting there, never did this before.
Yeah. But he put his trust into him already, because they feel, you know what they say, some people say, when you find your soulmate or when you find that right person, you just feel super comfortable. Right. You know, you open up quicker than you normally would. You know, and I have a couple people like that on my list. You know, my friends, where I was able to open up to them about things a lot sooner than other people, than some people don't even know. Also, you know, so I get it. I get that. So let's get to this ending here. Give me one more good day. Take me by the boutique where I'll pick outfits for us. You'll wear what I ask, and we'll get married. And you'll cook a delicious dinner, he says, before taking his pills out of his pocket and crush all these up, put them in my wine, I'll drink it, and then take me by my hand, bring me to our bed, and I'll fall asleep in your arms. And of course, right away, Bill's like, hell no. Why are we going to do that? You know, and it makes you think, like, you know, when you have pets, you know, a lot of people do this with their pets when they know it's the time. I didn't realize what he was meaning by this is my last day. I thought he was taking pills to keep him alive, and that
it was for the pain,
and then that he was just going to stop taking the pills and kind of let it happen. Or I don't know. My mind wasn't just thinking of like, you know, drug induced, put me to sleep forever kind of thing. My mind wasn't there for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. But Bill struggles to accept Frank's decision, but ultimately agrees. Their final hours put together play.
But he hit him with that line, though. Hit him with that line, like,
touching montage.
You got to love me the way I want you to love me, or something like that. I was like, damn. So he got to give him the pills now.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is that episode added nothing to the plot, and it was a waste of time. What plot? The plot is about the people, The Last of Us. It followed the plot about Joel and Ellie. This wasn't about Joel and Ellie.
And first of all, The Last of Us is not about just Joel and Ellie. The Last of Us is about the world.
It's about
and everybody that they come in contact with. Like, they meet people on their journey, and some people's journeys end right after Joel and Ellie. Some people's journey go off, and we don't even know what else happens to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the original, it didn't affect them either. They just showed up in the town and they started taking shit. And again, all he did was, through banter, be like, oh yeah, these two guys were these two guys. That's it. Let's keep it moving. Mm-hmm. This episode, it was just a filler. It was just a filler to give you more of a story, a backstory between two people that was never alive in the game. They were never around. They were just talked about. So See, I don't see it that way. The Last of Us is about Joel and Ellie, the protagonist of the series. No.
I understand that, Royal. They still push the narrative forward because guess what? Joel and Ellie got a truck with the battery.
Exactly, and that's what Bert just said. It basically showed how they finally got the truck.
Got the truck. Yeah, thank you, Bert. I didn't even see Bert. They got the truck, bro.
Yeah. So they're giving you pieces of the game, just a bigger story, and they're giving you a whole episode. And then now this pushes the season further. This gives you more of a season. You know, this is just like when they did it in The Walking Dead. Everybody wanted.
They do this in the Marvel movies.
Everybody wanted Rick only. Oh no, this episode didn't have Rick in it. What the hell happened? You know, but it's like you have other stories you got to talk about, man.
Right.
You know, there was a couple
And
episodes
me,
that you don't see Daryl in it. People are freaking out. Oh, I don't see Daryl. I don't see Daryl. I didn't see Daryl. This was boring.
I mean,
Like,
honestly,
there's more to it.
in my opinion, I agree with Steels. I played Last of Us 1. I played Last of Us 2. I already know how this story goes. I already know how this is supposed to go off.
Exactly.
So for somebody that's already seen all the cutscenes, played the whole game, seen an episode like this where everything is like I'm literally watching this because I didn't know none of this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That was the entertainment for me.
You know what I thought we were gonna get when they said, "Oh, we introduced Bill." I thought they were just gonna be like, "Hi, this is Bill. This is where he came from. Boom, on to the next thing and keep going."
Right.
And that's it. And again, Royal, this isn't about 20 years just to get the truck. The truck part was just to say this is how it ties into the game part.
Right.
But just here's a little food for thought for this area. I mean, basically this was an extra NPC in your Elden Ring world. You just walked up to him and you got a whole other side story that didn't really mean shit to the main story, but little pieces of it. You know, that's all this was. This was just a fluffer. This was just to give you extra to the story.
Right.
That's it. That's all it is.
Thank you. Rashi, no.
I want
Rat King, baby. You already know if you know, man.
Royal, if we and this was something that Lexx said from the beginning. This is what Lexx said from the beginning. I want this to be as true to the story as possible, but I don't want a direct copy. This is not giving us a direct copy. This is still tying in little loose knots, but giving us a lot of extra. We saw a whole relationship happen and got to understand Bill and Frank more from this. That's it. That's all this is.
So
this
and then
episode.
If I double back to the video game, I go to play Last of Us 1 again on PS5 with the new upgrades. When I get to that section, it's gonna mean it's gonna hit a little different.
It's gonna mean a hell of a lot more. In the game, you knew Bill was like the main person because he talked more about him. They made it seem like Frank was just like, that was just his friend. Like they didn't even make it really feel like it was his lover. They were just like, oh yeah, Frank was his buddy. They argued a lot, whatever, and that's it. It was more about Bill. Here, we actually got to see a whole everything from start to finish.
Might as
well, Gonna change the remake to match the show. So once the wine is poured, Bill complies with Frank's deadly request. However, Bill also reveals that he'd done the same to his own wine, sentencing himself to the same fate. Bill tenderly pushes Frank into their room. The scene fades to black. So basically, they pulled Romeo and Juliet and said, my life, I'm old, we lived, my life is not full without my life won't be full without you, so if you're going, I'm going too, kind of thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought about it. After I watched that scene, I'm like, damn, would I do the same? I think I would do the same with Bill. I don't think I'm rocking by myself. I think I'm cool.
And this is what I'm talking about when I said that you can't please everybody. Because if you follow it to a 100% T and don't give the people more, they're gonna complain. Oh, we already saw this. But then if you don't follow it to a T, you complain. They're not following the canon. They're not canon. They're not following the scripts. There's no fine line. You're not gonna please everybody. You're not gonna please everybody.
Right.
Ooh, Rob Gomez. That's a new name. Welcome. I love seeing gameplays portrayed in movies. The Doom scene with the first-person style camera was awesome to me. In the game, the Bill area was a lot of looting, trap finding, upside-down shooting, bunch of infecteds, finding the car and components, and then leaving Bill. Yes.
Yeah.
But it was already ransacked. That part of it I can understand. Because when Joel and Ellie show up, it's locked down still. But they have to, I guess they have to show it the way they did based on what they gave us. Because they find the note, they get the truck. But do they come back? We don't know. So again, they do have to change some things.
And I think,
complain about that. Exactly.
like I said, when it comes to games getting turned into movies or shows and stuff like that, adaptation, it's not gonna be 1-to-1. If you want something 1-to-1, that last Resident Evil movie that came out in the movie theaters, I forgot what it was
1-to-1.
called. That shit was 1-to-1 to the video game
where
with
it
the
was
cutscenes.
legitimately the game's cutscenes.
The whole cutscenes spliced together.
That
like
one right
that
there.
was nuts.
There you go, Rashi. The last Resident Evil, and everyone blew that the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people are expecting. You know, I mean, I'm expecting to just again take it for what it is and enjoy it for what it ain't or what it is, and you know,
I honestly I want more episodes like this. Like I already know the totality of the show. I already know what's gonna happen. I already know. I want more of, hey, let's go deeper into this. Like when they get to the Rat King, show me how the Rat King started. Like when it gets to when it gets to certain shit, like show me that shit. Like there's certain parts of the game where it's like you just bump into some shit and you're just like, okay, I gotta deal with it. But there's obviously a backstory to all that. So
yeah,
I like it.
Thank God it's far from the Halo showroom. The first movie Brothers movie, I don't think that even followed anything. That was just a bad movie. We're not just talking about a bad movie. Yeah, the Halo wasn't.
I didn't think Ruin. I didn't think Ruin would say this. Like he got the Xbox symbol in his.
I know.
He doing all this. He talking about Halo, man. Damn,
I know. Ultimately, Ellie and Joel arrive at the house and discover a note from Bill explaining what happened to whomever, but probably Joel. I used to hate the world, and I was happy. Wait, I used to hate the world, and I was happy when everyone died, but I was wrong because there was one person worth saving. It reads. That's what I did. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do. And God help any motherfucker who stands in our way. He tells Joel to use his weapons, equipment, keep Tess safe, which obviously hits Joel hard because he wasn't able to do that.
Hold on. Sorry. Could you imagine if they went left and didn't follow the source material and did what they did with Halo to Last of Us?
Yeah, they would have got shut down. There will be no season 2.
I would cancel my HBO subscription. It'd be
whoa. Slow down, bro. Slow down, bro. You know what that means then. You know what that means. No more Discovery Plus for you.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Let's see what he tells Joel to use his weapon. Say the duo takes Bill's car, hits the road, find Joel's ex-Firefly brother Tommy in Wyoming. Yeah. Bill's game counterpart isn't nearly an emotional character. Well, yeah. See, don't they meet? Don't they go and talk to Bill first? Don't they show him in the game? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Bill is so long.
It's so long. Bill is in the game. But Frank is dead.
He's still a skilled survivalist who's barricaded. That's right, because you find him in his house.
Yeah.
And then he tells you to go find the parts.
Right.
Okay, too. Yeah. But I love how Ellie and Joel were wearing the same clothes from the game at the end. It's so cool seeing it brought back to life. Yes.
And that's another thing. Like if it wasn't for Twitter, like doing those little screenshots with the video game and the show, like I wouldn't even remember because it's been so long since I played one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now with these couple episodes, I'm like, bro, it was a genius idea for them to remake one, knowing this show was gonna come out. Because now for me, I'm like, damn, I could double back, play the PS5 version, get a little extra graphics, a little better AI, might be a different, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. It's because I'm seeing it now, the picture of it, and they're talking about a different fate. Bill's game counterpart isn't nearly as an emotional character. He's still a skilled survivalist who's barricaded himself in the town, a wide variety of traps. But we don't get nearly as many hints about his underwhelming warmth, which is what this show's about. This episode. Right. He rescues Ellie and Joel from a swarm of infected, but immediately wishes them gone. Ellie and Joel enter an uneasy alliance with him to get the car they need to continue their journey, battling infected to reach the vehicle. They succeed in his mission, allowing Ellie and Joel to drive into the sunset until things go horribly wrong again, and Bill to return to his isolation. So his fate is unclear, unlike in the show.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. With this, there's no reason for them to go back. Bill, because with a show, in a show, like in a video game, if you leave a character and never see him again, it won't be really questioned. It'd be like, oh, he was just supposed to get me to this point of this chapter. And that's it. But in a show, people will literally be like, what happened to dude? What happened to him? You know what I'm saying? So we'll work like the so I like that they just brushed them. What?
The Last of Us show is a bad adaptation. You would just say it how you loved it. Yo, Royal's just in his feels right now, bro. Royal's just in his feels. See, Royal, this is how it feels when you feel one way and everyone else is on the other side. Okay? This is exactly how it feels. Welcome. All right? Because this is exactly how I feel half the time. When I feel one way about it and everyone else is on the other side. Okay? But there is nothing wrong with this.
Yeah.
This is not a 1-for-1 adaptation. It's pretty damn close. Right. But they're giving you extra. And that's what everyone wants. It's not
supposed to be 1-to-1. If you want 1-to-1, play the game. Watch. They got YouTube videos with all the cutscenes. If you want 1-to-1, watch the cutscenes on YouTube like them, or go play the game. If you want something, if you want like
as its own thing, episode 1, 2, and 3 are good. As an adaptation, it's fucking horrible. That makes no sense to me. How can you say something is good and then horrible at the same time?
I don't think he knows. I don't think Royal knows.
I don't know.
Adaptation.
Yeah.
Not copy.
Because when people say they copy,
clone, not remake, not reboot. This is an adaptation. That means that there is
Royal, it sucks
artist
on that side,
take. It's the artist take.
Side. Yeah. Yeah. It's rough out there on that side when you're alone, bro. But I'm sorry, and I'm telling you this right now. This is the greatest adaptation ever created. And there is not one like it. There's not one like it, and there won't be one like it after this. I don't think. This is setting the bar.
Like, I don't know like the Grammys or the Oscars or none of that shit. I don't know none of that shit. But whatever the big movie, like MTV Movie Awards or whatever, this show better win one of them Moon Men. It better win one of them.
It's gonna win something.
It's gonna
just how it washed Game Awards. This is gonna wash other awards. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah. 100%.
Bobby said it.
Game of the year, show of the year, movie of the year, if it happens. All right?
Shit.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. Were you a fan of the Doom movies?
Don't hit me with a stray. I love the Doom movie with The Rock. Don't hit me with a stray, Gabe. Don't hit me with a stray.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, Royal, because in that one episode, with was it Robert? You didn't get the chase scene.
But hey, man,
you didn't get the chase scene, and it's like, all right, but they did it kind of differently. It's like you still can't go 100%. There's some things that's got to be changed, and so far, I feel The Last of Us has masterfully changed the right amount. They've given us. I feel like they've given us enough of the actual game because
a good balance.
In other movies, it's kind of like, well, that enemy, for instance, Resident Evil 1, everyone, we can argue, we can agree, we can feel like that was kind of the bar set, to whatever, but it still really didn't follow much. Right. The enemies look like the enemies.
Umbrella Corp logo.
They still kind of went their own freaking way for most of that entire movie.
Right.
I mean, yes, the Nemesis project coming in, the whole train thing, they gave you little bits here and there. This is, I've said this from the beginning. This is the first episode that I could watch without holding my controller in my hand.
Right.
The other 2 episodes, I felt like I was playing the game. Yes, they changed some things, but
not deal breakers, and it
not
made
deal
sense.
breakers. It
made sense.
Not at once. Yeah,
because you're dealing with again
Robert's
a live
chase scene, Marlene Sneaks portion were all to introduce you to gameplay. Exactly. The score at least has to get something, and already a few guest stars nominating roles. Exactly. Great start to the show. Yeah, I mean, I get it, Royal.
I'm not honestly.
You want to eat it 100%, but no one else wants it 100%.
I'm not here to change Royal's like reasoning or ideas about the show.
No. He's staying on that side and dying like I do.
He's staying on that hill.
He's on that side. He's dying alone. Okay? Because when I'm on that side, y'all come for me until there ain't nothing left. All right?
That's not true.
So he's feeling it 100%. You feel your way, you're wrong. That's it. We're right. You're wrong. That's how I feel when y'all come at me like that. Okay? There ain't gonna be no sorry in this. It's okay. We're gonna pamper. Nah. You're on that side. You're wrong. That's it. I'm sorry. Just like Joel. Kill or be killed, right? Kill or be killed. I gotta survive out here. So exactly. I died on that Elden Ring freaking stage, and I'm on myself. I'm on by myself. Well, no, I'm not by myself because there's plenty of people who feel God of War got robbed. But yeah.
Oh my God. Damn, bro. And
speaking of Elden Ring, I'm about to tackle Caleb. Level 75, 76. Almost 40 hours in.
Oh man, but anyways, let's I mean, obviously we've been you know, I don't know how to say it, but how do you feel about the episode overall, Steels? Let's get that real quick.
I wasn't expecting. Geez, you're overpowered. I mean, you know, I'm knocking shit down, bro. I'm about to have a +10 legendary weapon too.
Oh shit! What is Rashi gonna do? Why do I feel like Rashi's about to send Royal a dictionary in the mail or something?
I was not expecting this episode because, again, I thought they were following. Again, just like the video game, next chapter. You know, I knew we were getting Bill. I just wasn't sure we were going to get like the whole thing. But I am glad they did this because they give you more of the story. You know, that's like
so what comes next after this?
Well, he goes to towards Wyoming. Now let's see how much they give you between Bill's place and Wyoming. I think don't they get like ambushed or some shit on the road? They get ambushed on a road, and then they go through this like little town, killing people or something.
In my mind,
yeah. See the ambush scene.
I was gonna say part 2, chapter 2, chapter 1. There's parts that I'm like.
So they're traveling through a town, and they're on a highway, and someone like pretends to be broke down or hurt or something, and he's all like, "No, we're not gonna stop and help them." But then they get ambushed. Trucks come in or some shit like that. They jump out, and then they go through like the stores and shit, and like at least that's what I did in the game.
Keep busting
the stores and stuff like that. I think they met the dad and the son. Henry and Sam is soon. They are brothers. Yeah, so that's soon, right?
Okay, I believe so.
A lot of these games just
like I wanted to go back to kind of like get a refresher of Last of Us 1, like the video game, but I was just like, you know what, the show's doing such an awesome job. I don't even need a refresher on the game. Like at this point, I just I'm just sitting down and enjoying the ride.
The show was refreshing my mind from the game,
right?
You know, so. I think they're doing a perfect job. Don't change nothing. Keep giving us these little extras.
Keep knocking about the park. Is this only 9 episodes, right?
I think it was 9 or 10, but I think it's 9.
Yeah,
but
I'm starting to get sad.
This will definitely win some awards. I would not be shocked if it just goes off the end.
It's doing its thing, man. And what I like, I said, I like to hear from people that's never picked up a stick, that's enjoying the show.
The show
that's
makes
what
me
I
want
like
to play the
most.
game again. Remember, if y'all know me, I'm not that much of a replay gamer, game player.
Yeah.
Game replayer. That sounds better. And to be honest, when I was streaming, oh my God, Dead Space on Saturday.
How'd that go?
It was very nostalgic. And I don't remember the story, and that's why I think I'm okay with it, because it's been so long. Things are familiarized as I'm going through, but I could definitely feel the first game vibes. Like this was the season's or the franchise's first game, because I know what's to come. I know how elaborate it could get with customizing and different games and stuff like that. But I'm okay with it. So I think having that long layoff, if I were to go back to The Last of Us just to get that feel again and see how it is on PS5, I might play it a little bit more. But the show is doing 100% justice. Yes, Dead Space, as of right now, for me, is game of the year.
Holy sheesh.
First time playing for you, so you're going to enjoy it. I think because I've matured more as a gamer and as a person, so far at least, the game hasn't been as scary for me as it was when I first played it. But even then, the second one was the scariest one for me. Third one was more like most sadistic type. So it'll ramp up. Trust, it'll ramp up.
I was gonna say, quick question for you, Steels. Graphical wise, gameplay wise, I guess we'll say that for Thursday. We'll say that for Thursday.
We'll say that for Thursday.
Not that.
We'll say that for Thursday. Yeah. Because I could actually search for like screenshots of 2008, 2013. Because I know we got
a lot. We got a lot to talk about.
And if you watch my live, the first thing I said was, "Wow, these screens kind of feel PS3-ish, PS2-ish, or whatever." I don't remember what system it came out on, but we'll talk about it on Thursday. It was 08. I don't know what was out in 08.
PS3.
Was it PS3?
PS3.
Okay.
Gotta be.
I don't normally play horror games. Well, Rashi, this is a good one because they slowly ramp in. I mean, in the beginning, I think I streamed for 3 hours, 2.5 to 3 hours, and I didn't see multiple enemies until almost towards the end of that. So, because it was always like one enemy here, one enemy there, and it's kind of like, it's like, oh, So it was easy to traverse, at least for me, But it's not like Callisto Protocol where they're like freaking off rip. They got 16 freaking enemies. You got to dodge, dive, and dodge, or whatever.
The 5Ds of dodgeball.
The 5Ds of dodgeball. Yeah. Off rip. It's like, no, it's not like that. So,
all right.
Yeah, I saw you play. Very true. All right. I think we'll good.
See y'all Thursday. Oh, hold on. Steels, did Trav tell you what he would skip his wedding rehearsal for a chance to test?
Yes.
All right, bro.
I was there for that. I was there for that. He said that. I wonder if Rose ever heard that. Let's. I'm not going to be the one to tell her, but let's see. Can remakes win Game of the Year? Yeah, because Final Fantasy VII Remake was not nominated, wasn't it?
Nominated, yeah,
for Game of the Year, and so was Resident Evil 2 Remake. I think Resident Evil 2 Remake was nominated as well. I love a good rant. No, yeah. Hey, Royal, listen. Like we always say, it's good to have that. Back.
Somebody got to be on the other side.
Yes. It used to always be Trav. Lately, it seems like it's been me. Okay, so it's glad. I'm happy that it's someone else. I'm gonna send you a DM in like 20 minutes when I'm done with my work. Okay, Rune's gonna DM you in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool.
About something.
All right, bet. Oh, is that good? Oh, okay.
Someone got to be the demon, and that's what Trav says all the time. And sometimes even if he's on the left side, he'll join the right side just for argument purposes.
Oh yeah, for sure. So just to make it more spicy. But anyways, good shit, people. Thank you
Yes.
for new viewers that's just checking in us for the first time. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on psandbspod on all social media, of
Check
course.
us out
for
Thursday for our
updates. Check
live
us out.
gaming show.
Check us out Thursday,
You streaming
Friday,
tomorrow?
steals.
I know you streamed yesterday.
I streamed Sunday. Sunday's supposed to be my day, but last Sunday we did a draft, so that's why I moved it to Tuesday. So Sunday's mainly my stream day, but
Friday I'm gonna stream the game I was trying to stream 4 weeks ago. I bought this game 4 weeks ago. This has been sitting on my thing waiting to be streamed for the first time. So
okay. All right.
That'll be Friday night.
We got some good shit coming Thursday, man. The Crew 3, man, trailer coming out tomorrow, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
So we're watching that Thursday?
Oh yeah, man.
Right,
we gotta get to that, man. Undisputed dropping tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna be able to do that Hashim because, like I said, I got some appointments after work, so I'm probably not gonna be able to knock that out. But get that pun, knock it out, Undisputed, knock it out.
I got
try to slip that in there. But anyways, man, it's been the boys. Yep. We out of here. Purple Hearts, always for the most lovable.